everybody, this is Tammy with On Point Accents and Designs. Today we are going to do a setup of the Cameo 4. So first we'll do the unboxing, and then in the next video we will do the setup. So let's get started. Alrighty, let me move the Okay, so I know I'm a little out of focus, but I want you to be able to see the silhouette. So we're going to go ahead and open it. I'm going to show you what is in the box. Let's see here. So what comes in the box is this little card, and it will tell you how to go to Silhouette America for setup. So we'll do that in the next video, but this video I'm just going to kind of go over the machine with you. So you'll get this little box here, and in this box are your cords. And I would recommend, if you have several cutting machines, labeling your cord so that you don't get it mixed up with another, because sometimes it's different voltage and you could ruin another machine by putting the wrong one in. And then this has USB, and then it has your blade adapters, and it also has your auto blade in there that you will use with this machine. The auto blade is self-adjusting. I will say I would recommend going out and getting the 1mm blade that you adjust yourself. It works a lot better, and I will show you guys that in another video. It comes with a mat. And then let me go ahead and get this out of the box. Okay, so we've gotten it out of the box, and we're going to go ahead and pull the wrapping off. It's going to come with a lot of tape on it, and just be careful when you're taking the tape off and the plastic off. So go ahead and we'll do that. And there's little plastics everywhere, so just be careful when you're taking it all off. And inside you're even going to see plastic and styrofoam, so just be gentle when you're pulling that out so you don't break anything. And I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I will come right back. Everything taken out. I mean, they have this thing packaged up great. It's not going anywhere. So let's just go over really quick. So you can open it up like this. Then you're going to have your cord adapter, and I'm going to show you. It's on this side. But first, let's go over. All right, so the blade carriage is here. So you're going to have your cutting blade is going to be in number 1. And the one thing that you want to remember about the Cameo is when you put this cutting blade in, make sure it's pushed all the way down and then lock it into place. If you have any gap at all down in there, it's not going to cut, and you're going to be wondering what's wrong with your machine. And so just make sure. Right here, you'll see this little gray bar. I don't know if you can see it. I'll pick it up. You see that little gray line right there? That is where you would line up your cutting mat to insert your cutting mat. And then this machine actually cuts without a mat. If you want to do matless cutting, you will see. Let me see if I can get it up close enough for you guys to see. Right here, right there is the little eye that reads the mat and the paper, so that will see that it's coming in. Let's see, this opens, and you can store like one little tool in here. I can't get it open, but we'll open it in a second. This down here is where if you want to do matless cutting, you pull this out just like that. Then this here is where you would put your roll if you're using a vinyl roll, right there, and then it will feed through that little eye right there. We'll see it. And so pretty simple to do matless cutting. And then that just slides back in there. If you're using drawing pins, you would put that in the 2. And then this little lever down lifts it, and then up, you want to make sure it's up because that locks everything into place. This little wheel doesn't move at all. That's in one stable position. This one you can move around depending on what type of material. You just push it down, that little gray button. You can move it around. If you're doing something like something sticky, you don't want these little things to touch it. You could just scooch them out of the way because you don't want them to get sticky. So that's that. Okay, so on this side you have your on and off power button, your USB is in the middle, and then for your power adapter goes right here. And what we're gonna do is go ahead and I've got it plugged in, and we're gonna fire it up so you can see. Because if you do have a 3, it is quite different. So we'll go ahead and turn it on. And you'll see it lights up. And then all the buttons are touch screen up here. And then that lights up. This is Cameo. Let me tilt it for you to see. Just 1 second. But as you can see. And then we're not going to cut anything right this second. We will cut in the next video. But let me open this mat that came with it. I have mats behind me. I was looking to see if I had a Silhouette mat behind me, but I don't. I have a Cricut mat and a Starcraft mat, but no. Okay, so what I was going to show you is that gray mark there is where you want to line up your mat. And then you will just push and it will load it. And then you can just unload. But for this, it's great. This is newer technology, because I don't know if you had the old one where you had to hold the mat and push. With this one, you really don't. It just loads it. So that little eye thing I was telling you about sees it and pulls it in, which is a lot better. And then it is Bluetooth compatible, and we'll go through hooking up the Bluetooth in the next video. I do all my cutting via Bluetooth. Some people use the USB. You know, if your internet is unstable and you don't want to mess up vinyl, I would suggest hardwiring in with your USB. And then it does come with all these little adapters for different blades, also for your markers and things like that. So that is basically the gist of this machine. And in the next video, we will go through setting it up on your computer with Silhouette. We'll go to the Silhouette site and set it up, and we will do a cut. I would suggest, though, when you're doing your first cuts, that you will not pick something that's real intricate. I would do very large designs that do not require a lot of weeding and that are solid colors. So you're not going to want to be layering. You're not going to want to be doing little tiny writing. You want something that's big, easy to weed, easy to cut, so that you are successful at your first project. Otherwise, you might get frustrated and give up before you get started. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and make sure to check back for the next video where we will actually set the machine up with Silhouette and we will do a cut. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.